Over the past few years, since I've been lucky enough to be a YouTuber, I've noticed a few things. And today, I would like to talk about one of those few things I have noticed over the few years I have been on YouTube. And that would be, everyone wants you to be honest until they disagree with you. Now, before I go any further, I just want to state that I'm not firing shots at anyone. I'm not trying to cause drama with other YouTubers. I'm just wanting to talk about something that has been plaguing my mind for the past year and even longer than that. And so I just want to make that very clear before I continue on with this video. So many have asked me, Chibi, why did you stop making videos on Iron Fortress? And another question is Chibi, why do you always seem to make videos on things you like instead of things you dislike? And to answer it, usually I tend to not make videos on things I dislike, and also things I just have no interest in. However, there is a greater reason. And to answer that question, many people on YouTube hate honesty. And to be completely frank, any YouTuber that makes videos and one day they upload a video that has a very harsh, opinionated video tend to lose viewership. And the reason for this is because not many want to hear negativity. They don't want to hear something that goes against what they want to hear. What people want, for instance, an opinion. For instance, they want an opinion that's positive about what they want instead of something that might be negative. And the YouTuber in question, if they have a very sharp opinion and they disagree with him, then many will dislike him after that. And to be completely real with all of you, YouTube is a job for many YouTubers. It is what puts food on the table, it's what allows them to continue to make videos, and it's what allows them to constantly, just be able to live and do what they can in normal life. And when you make videos that are being completely honest, but many tend to dislike your honesty and you lose viewership for you, it could overall hurt the YouTuber's channel, and it also could change the direction of the channel and where it'll go. For instance, if the YouTuber notices that he's losing viewership because of being honest and just saying how his opinion is, even if it's a negative opinion or positive opinion, and he loses viewership of it, then obviously the YouTuber will want to avoid that. If it is his job, at the end of the day, being completely real, the YouTuber would rather be completely dishonest and say something that everybody wants to hear instead of what people don't want to hear, because that would mean that he would get more viewership, which would mean that he would be able to afford to be living like he is right now. Because of this, it can really shape a YouTuber's channel, because of how people generally react to honesty. And at the end of the day, if a YouTuber's main income is YouTube and he has no chance of getting another job, then obviously he'd rather be dishonest than honest if it means that he will not lose viewership, and also would mean that he would not lose subscribers, but instead gain them. And so that's the cold, hard truth of being honest on YouTube. Now, I know many are probably already at this point in the video, and they probably already closed this video off before they even got to this point of me talking about this, but many might have already disliked this video because of the title, or what I had to say that has very sharp and harsh opinion about things, especially of how YouTube works, and many might disagree with me, which is fine. However, if you're going to disagree with me, at the very least, hear me out on what I have to say. And this is something very personal that honestly I've been thinking of talking about all of last year, but it's just something I couldn't do. Because honestly, I was weak-willed and I didn't have the strength to do it. All of last year, when I was facing my copyright problems, and when I had my own personal problems with my real life, I was extremely depressed. Yes, I was happy here and there, but overall of last year, I was extremely depressed. And many might not care about that, which is fine. However, it really affected me last year, and one of the big things besides personal problems that affected me was the fact that I couldn't be honest about things I disliked. I really hated myself and was disgusted with myself when I sat and, looked at myself, analyzed how I am on YouTube, and how I realized if I make any video that, usually people disagree with, they tend to dislike it, and then the viewership falls. And then, in turn, that makes it to where, you know, not many will want to subscribe. So because of this, I was disgusted with myself because I would avoid making videos like that. I would completely avoid ever saying anything harsh, like, you know, saying, oh, the reason why I dropped this series is because of this. I just, you know, wouldn't say nothing. And I was completely disgusted with myself last year with some of the things. And just seeing the general reaction of a lot of shows I reviewed last year when I disliked something and people were upset with me, it just made it overall just even more apparent to me. Like, people don't want honesty. But people don't want honesty, but I was getting more and more disgusted with myself. I was getting depressed. I was getting angry, and honestly, I didn't even want to really do YouTube much because I was that disgusted with myself. And over the past year, as you noticed, my schedule has been completely fucked. It was ruined, and I didn't upload as many videos anymore, and I just didn't discuss as much as I used to do. And the reason for it was because I was depressed. And because of that was because I couldn't be honest about things I disliked, how I felt about things, even if it would be positive or negative, and it really upset me. Many might not care about this, and maybe you all want me to just be completely, you know, dishonest and say I like everything. However, I was upset with myself. I looked at myself, and I just didn't like the direction of how I feel as a YouTuber and how I feel as a person. And so with the year, you know, being over with 2016, I decided to suck it up and say, fuck it. I am going to be as honest as I want to be, even if my opinion is sharp, even if it's an opinionated video, even if many will disagree with me and I lose viewership and many unsubscribe. I'd rather feel better about myself and say what I truly feel than lying to everyone else and being dishonest and gaining more viewership and gaining more subscribers. That's my personal opinion. I'd rather say what I truly feel and feel good about me. Feel good about myself. And to be honest with you, these past few weeks since I've been doing videos, if you've been really paying attention, I've seemed a lot happier, and I have been a lot happier. Some were saying I seem to be a little bit more negative than normal, but overall, I'm a lot happier these past few weeks because I've been able to just throw aside my thoughts of wanting to be dishonest and just can be completely honest about things I like or dislike. And I really want to take the channel in this direction. I want to actually be like this. I want to be completely honest, and I want to be true to myself and feel good about myself. And so, if you disagree with me, you dislike me, you hate me for saying stuff like this, go ahead and do it. However, at the end of the day, I'd rather be honest and true to myself than lie to myself and gain more viewers and gain more subscribers. That's just how I truly feel about the entire topic. And at the end of the day, I do hope that this video is a clear indication for many out there that may feel as similar as how I am, may be depressed because they realize if they're honest, many will hate them for it. To be honest with you, would you rather people hate you, or would you rather lie to yourself? I know not many are probably going to watch this video. I know for a fact not many people are probably going to even care about this video, and I highly doubt it's even going to get over probably 10K to 5K views. However, I say this to all of my community, I say this to all of the anime community, and I say this all to YouTube, that I feel like I wish YouTube would change in a way to where expecting a YouTuber to be dishonest and say what you want to hear, it's better if the YouTuber actually says what he feels and is true to himself. So, thank you for listening. I'm sorry, but really not sorry. I'm glad I made this video because I now have peace within myself. And just thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you guys taking the time. Even if you dislike me, you dislike this video, I do appreciate it if you still watch the end of the video. So thank you very much for that. And so, you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.